and welcome to my speed build. This is the Comfy Cubby lot in the world of Newcrest, and I'm building a home for my enemy. This is going to be a cute starter home full of potential that I'm going to ruin with terrible furniture and decor. But I'm not going to just pick the worst build items. I want this to be decorated in bad taste, mismatched colorways, and stylistic choices that don't flow throughout the house. So first off, I need a glass front door because having everyone see inside your house like that would be terrible. But also tiny windows so there's not much sunlight and they just don't match this house. And anyway, you can see that I'm also doing a lot of wall-to-wall carpeting in this place, choosing the worst color, this beigey peach color, and now I'm trying to make the kitchen look like a bathroom, by choosing these different tiles here and then choosing these drawers, because I don't know why you would want a kitchen set that's all drawers. And of course, the fridge has to cover one of the counters. No, I'm not turning it around, like taking out the counter and turning it around. It's staying there. And then the bathroom sink in the kitchen. And then moving into the living room, I put the sofa right in front of the glass door because who needs privacy? The living space has a beach theme, which is shown obviously by the lighthouse lamp that's coming soon and the palm tree rug. And the Parenthood furniture comes in awful swatches, so I had to make use of that. And the dining room is a formal space, with too many chairs and a table that is much too big for that space. And then the weird red rug that goes under it, clashing with everything else in the room. And then moving back into the kitchen, I decided to change the colors in here because I found that wall, and I liked that the brown wood was the same height as the white wood. And then I found some gallery art because there's nothing more worse than mass-produced gallery art. And there's more to the beach theme. I found some more artwork to go with that, and then some random plastic flowers. Going back into the kitchen here, still working on some changes in here, to go with this more bathroom look, because to me that pink and blue is very bathroom. Now we're moving upstairs, where this is now going to be more of like a glamorous look here. So we have this pink and gray bathroom with the gold trimmed bathroom furniture. And all of this is just really too much for this tiny little bathroom. It's just a lot going on for a tiny little space. And continuing with this over the top second floor, I am now creating a bedroom that is too much for this little house. It doesn't mean that you couldn't have like a luxurious feel in a little house, but it's just that I'm choosing things that are too big. The colorway is too strong. It's overpowered. It's just busy and all over the place. And it's really amazing what color theory will do, because if you had made that all like, maybe neutrals with a pop of color or something like that, that might work in that room. But what you have now is like six different colors. It's barely keeping to the blue and pink theme. It's just not working. And then I'm backed into the kitchen trying to make it look more bathroomy by adding more blue and then adding in that bathroom, that pink bathroom tile. Um, and now moving on to the landscaping and starting with the backyard. This space is not going to have too much going on. There's no balance to this build. So some spaces have too much going on, like the upstairs, and some spaces don't have enough going on, like the backyard. And since this is a house for my enemy, I think you know why that pond is there. I don't think I need to elaborate on that. And then they also get a tree stump. They don't get a whole tree. They just get the stump. And obviously, they're going to get a toilet in their front yard, and they're going to get weeds as well. So just keeping it simple. Some of these big leafy weeds, and then also some grasses at the ends here, and that's about as fancy as we make it. And then these terrible flower boxes. Well, at least the color is terrible. I don't mind some of the other swatches. And now I'm moving on to the exterior, where I'm just trying to change up the textures and do a little bit more. So we have the orange tiles and then the bricks and then the siding. And so I was just trying to build that up a little bit more. And then I decided to add mosquitoes throughout the property. I think there's like 7 mosquito squares throughout this whole thing, to really, give it that vibe that I'm going for here. And then continuing to change the roof, adding a random modern roof to the top, and then of course, the patio lights have to be the spinning flower lights, as well as the surfing Santa. And I just don't really care for those the colorways in that tulip with the candle. I think it could be cute, but I just don't like the colors that it comes with. And then the flip-flop lights, I'm not even sure I've ever used these. This might be the first time I've ever used those. They're awful. Although they do serve a purpose though. Just because something is awful doesn't mean I don't want it in the game. I like all different build items to do all different types of things. And then the scraggly bush, next to the nicely trimmed one, it's just sort of like it's just supposed to be a mess. So, the landscaping's not great. The trash can's all the way in the back corner, so you got to hike your way out there. In order to take out the trash, you got to go by this pond and walk through the mosquitos. And now I am adding a few more decor items to the build just to, emphasize the cluttered and mismatched vibe that's going on here. And I decided to swap out the rug under the dining table for one that was too small just to make it look worse. And I really should have left that light switch on that other wall so that it would be more annoying to use. And the geometric animal art really clashes with the failed attempt at a beach themed living room, so I had to add all three to the wall. And that's the build. If you'd like to renovate this home, please do. It's on my gallery. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you hated this as much as I did.